As their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, crackers, LREs. Distinctive destination.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Michelle, his first carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will have the ball here at the 3-yard line. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
At the Eagles.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A jump ball.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson back into his end zone. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Jackson.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Third down.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Jackson on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
17-yard line.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Jaguars.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38, Mahomes out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Jaguars.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Midfield to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught by Parker. Devontae Parker.
I'm going to get my swag
Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
makes the score Jaguars 7, Eagles nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Greg Dortch returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better. If they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 10 at the 31.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At his 48-yard line.
On second and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 9.
To throw again is Jackson.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Jackson will throw again. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
6-yard pickup.
On the handoff, it's Gurley.
At the 9-yard line.
Good move by Gurley. And all the way down to the 42.
Gurley.
A big run there by Gurley. 49 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back back near midfield at the 49. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They're running with Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff for Gurley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Watch the edge. Switch. Ringo.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 22 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Mike Evans.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Philadelphia.
Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Odell Beckham, incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Able to find Switzer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Patterson
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Eagles number.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jackson's
Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
He's coming. 57, call him. 57, call him. Attack. Motion. Attack.
Watch 59. Check tight. Undercrush.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
More yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 35-yard line. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
59, mark, check, 59.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Quarter of play.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49, check 49, check 49. Check.
Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sam Hubbard on
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Intercepted by
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Again, they run with Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Gurley on the carry. Sam Hubbard on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Play is a turnover on downs.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Eagles 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Jackson on the kick.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jackson's pass.
Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
2nd and 12. At the 31.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That's the score. Jaguars 35, Eagles 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Eagles 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Eagles.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
41. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning.